Welcome back, people, to the void, to the game cave. We're playing, Tyranny. Yeah, I know. Right. I know, my brain is slow today, so be patient with me, please.
Break it?
Holy fuck! Look at that thing. Forge-bound hammer. Yes, please. Plans for the headmaster. No, headhunter. Okay. What is the headhunter? Can I tell? Maybe that's in the inventory. It probably is. Damp mission report. Spire stuff. Waking death. Here we go, that's the headhunter. The mythical blade known as Headhunter. This item can be created with the Fire Sporge upgrade and proper materials. You don't fucking say. I don't think I spoke to these two last time, did I? I don't remember, it's been a while. This is my last recording. I lost the ability to record. Suddenly it was just gone. And so I found it again. It was hiding in the shadows. Eulantis surveys the room with an air of superiority. He addresses you without making eye contact. Is there something you want? What do you do here in the forge? Keeping things running smoothly. Upkeep mostly. He smiles coyly. I'm also second in command to Lohara, so in case anything happens to her, I'm here to take charge. Is there a problem? His eyes carefully watch Lohara as he answers you. Yes, but these are forge-bound matters. Nothing that concerns the High Court of Tunon, I can assure you. Okay. See, that's the response I expect from most people. Like, nobody wants to tell a cop anything, right? I'm basically a cop. I'm like one of those, you know, what do you call those? And I'm basically an SS officer in the German Reich, right? The Third Reich. I think that's an SS. Wasn't that the special police? I don't remember. A muscular woman stands upright from her forge turns to look at you. The light of the fire playing across her face, making her eyes dance dangerously. Ooh, baby. A toothy smile breaks across her mouth. Ugh. The only bright spot on her soot-stained face, right. Do I kill you with my left hand or your right? Do you kill with your left hand or your right? Okay. She rubs her blackened palms together, eyeing you expectantly. Normally I can tell at a glance, but you're a little harder to read. Right. Noted. She clears her throat and wipes her blackened face on the canvas of her schmuck. I am Lohara, Master of Tempering, and Forge Master of Lethian's Crossing. My task exceeds the hours left in the day, but there is no harm in pausing my work if it means speaking to the Fatebinder. I may be of assistance. Sure, we'll give her a break. But you want to know how I kill, with my right or left hand? The gauntlet is the hardest piece of the panoply, and the most rewarding to work. So many scales of so many different sizes. Then there are the rivets. She slides her thumb and fingers together, shedding flecks of soot and iron dust. I imagine you see a lot of battle in your line of work. One gauntlet is inevitably going to wear up for the other. My mind is always thinking on that. On what needs repairs first. It's as simple as that. Right. Right. Because she's basically an engineer, right? She's the engineer of ancient times. Can you make something for me? Can? She lifts an eyebrow. Most certainly. Well, Charon's invented cues for a reason. She lets slip a sigh. I have every Iron Walker, and every Scarlet Chorus ringleader sending me bribes and flattery in hopes that I'll work off schedule, Make them some special this or one of a kind that. Her mouth moves as if to speak, but she falls silent, folding her arms. Let's use our tact, because it says subterfuge, but the thing is, Roland, he's of nobility, sort of. Right? He is of Gilead, and he knows etiquette, right? He's basically a knight. Or an SS officer, take your pick. I did not realize the request was so thoughtless. My apologies. I get unreasonable demands every day, but it's not the volume, it's the purpose. She lowers her voice to a near whisper and steps closer to you. I do resent that Kairos demands reduce our work to mere quotas. I should be allowed to customize my work for every soldier. Only apprentices should have anything to learn from making the same size helmet again and again. Forget I asked. That I will. Well, if we can help her in some way, do that. I think that's very worthwhile. You don't want to waste the talent of a master smith working on, armor for plebs, right? I mean, I want her working for me, if I'm being honest. Are you well? You look weary. Ecstatic. Her voice is matter of fact, and a smile creeps in. The ritual of the forge links heart to hammer. My blood beats only when I strike my ingot, when my forge runs too hot, if my breath becomes too hurried. The bond is both fatiguing and exhilarating. Right. Is that how you excel at your craft? Well, that and practice, she scowls. But yes, the rituals link the senses to the materials and the body to the tools. My hand becomes the joint, the hammer, the true end of my arm. I feel the heat of the forge as if it were the weather of the room. Okay, the weather of the room? Okay. Under such circumstances, true focus can emerge. I'll bet. Couldn't that be dangerous, though? I should hope so, she laughs, her face blushing the color of molten metal. Better than being defiled and killed by brigands, poisoned by grain rot, or slain by childbirth. Would not a soldier wish to die in battle? Or not die at all, honestly. Okay. Tell me about the Forge Bound. For centuries, my guild has sought the union of magical and manual perfection, while others concern themselves with the arcane for the sake of inordinate power. We study it to overcome the traditional limits of our arts and crafts. The forge is our dominant concentration of study, but not all forge-bound work metal. Some are weavers, carpenters, and one of our odder members fancies himself a chef. It is the wise and mighty Kairos has been kind to our guild. He offered to put our weapons and armor in the hands of those who would change the world. A broad smile comes across her face. And he has been true to his word. The forge-bound iron has trampled the tears, and all that oppose Kairos' forces have their heads on forge-bound spears. That's quite a feat, indeed. What can you tell me about the Forge-bound Master? Zidania is the best leader I have had the pleasure of working under. She guides the Forge-bound with a steady yet stern hand, guaranteeing all of our work is of the utmost quality and peerless in every regard. I am Zidania's second, which is why I am the Forge Master for Lethian's Crossing. She points at Ulantis. He is my second. Should anything happen to me, I haven't worked with him. Right. It's my second. Should anything happen to me, right? I haven't worked with him long. So I don't expect much from him, or I don't know much about him, or the true long-lasting quality of his work. But he was appointed by Zedenya, so he must be good at what he does. I see. How exactly does your magic help you make things? Our utmost important rituals bind the crafter, tools, and materials into one entity. She cracks a nervous smile. Close enough. In my work, the Forgebound draws the whole of my senses. Or the Forgebind. Oh, right. The process is called the Forgebind, right? And that's why these guys are called the Forgebound, because they Forgebind. Ha! Right. The Forgebind draws the whole of my senses to the edge of the blade I am tempering. I can see the tiniest notch, or touch my finger to the blade and feel the razor's sharpness without breaking my skin. Such perfect execution of art has its costs, of course. One's heart and lungs become linked to flame and hammer. A dropped hammer could lead to a stopped heart. Most of our members die in the throes of their work, killed by a distraction or a simple error. She blushes. We lost a lot of apprentices. I see. Can you make something magical? No. She smiles and shakes her head. Almost everyone asks, but relic of arcane power must grow onto themselves. They are never made from nothing. She points her finger in the air and smiles. But what I can do is use my magic to swing my hammer with perfect precision, or work a cantrip to handle the molten metal with my bare hands. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sounds fucking disgusting. Can you imagine that, all slippery and shit? Let's see, we can build artifacts of exceeding quality and refinement, but they must be used in great deeds to grow into relics of power. That is why we seek to put the works of our forges into the hands of the greats. True legends require the alliance of a sword maker and a sword master. Okay. I pressed the wrong thing. Let me ask you something else. That's okay. We know enough about Lethian's Crossing. Thank you. Let's get out of this hellhole. It's too warm in there with the forge and everything. I would have liked to recruited her, if I could, into my spire. My awesome spire. Maybe, well... I wonder if I should return and have a look at what I could potentially craft. But we are close to the spire in Lethian's Crossing. I mean, it's fucking right there. See it? Between those waterfalls there? Yeah. That's the spire. So if we can hook that thing up to our network of already 2 spires, then we could just teleport there. Right? Right. Okay. Biotis. Let's speak to Biotis. Welcome, friend. Right. It's a merchant. I remember that guy. I spoke to him before. That's just some bullshit. Okay, so we need to head to the center. We need to head upstairs, right? So we gotta go like that. Ugh. And then around so. At least the pathing is alright. I mean, pathing is easier to do in a 2D environment, I would imagine. Right, here we go. It is done. Good, good. Now the people of Lethian's Crossing have one less thing they must worry about. Fatebinder, will you go inside and see what effect the helm is having on the Bane? Kairos' law states that no one is allowed to enter the old walls, but If no one goes inside, we will never know if the helmet is working. I will do this for you. Thank you, Fatebinder. Your help is invaluable. I just need to know that my citizens are safe. He holds out a small stone with glyphs etched on it. Take this. It is the keystone to enter the old walls. The entrance is directly below us, and good luck. Don't worry.
Right.
We'll help your citizens. It is our duty as a Fatebinder and all, and we do take our duty quite seriously, actually. Well, Roland does. I think I went inside all the houses, right? I think I did. I'm gonna watch before I leave this place, leave Lethian's Crossing. I'll watch the previous episode and just figure out what I did and what I didn't do. It's been very long. Alright, so we'll use the keystone to open the door and head inside. Oh yeah. It's all green. Green magical mist is the best kind of magical mist. True story. Alright. What's going on now? This does not bode well. Is there never a positive outcome for... is there never a positive outcome for entering the old walls? Oh shit. Careful. The Bane have escaped.
Come at me.
Okay. You are not gonna rush ahead, no. You're not doing that. I think I will go, Roland will go over there, Barrick you go there, and you attack like so. Use your skills. No, that's the wrong skill. I was gonna use this thing. I said I was going to do this. Also, don't we have spells now? I think I did some spelling last time. Unravel Minds. Okay, let's use that. No, I was frightened. That's no good. I think I'll save that one a while yet. Also, I have, let's do this. Excellent. Let's see what other spells we have here. Right, we got guidance. I think we'll, enchant Roland with guidance. A Surge of Glory. Yeah, let's do that. Buff. Buff. Okay.
On it.
With a name like Magebane, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. We should tell Zedenya. I forget how Lantry speaks. I do try and mimic their voices to a certain extent. Let's see, there's an eerie glow of unknown
Do you have eyes on this?
origin coming from the depths of this pit. Also, there is some stuff here. The door cannot be moved by hand and will resist any effort to force it open. You notice a small receptacle carved into one of the panels adorning this door. Right. Though nothing in the chamber looks like it will fit. Oh, we just know that. Okay. Interesting. Anything over here though? Well, there's something. Ooh. Plenty of loot.
That wasn't so hard.
No, it wasn't. Interesting rune. Oh yeah. This sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. We'll take a charcoal rubbing. Make a charcoal rubbing of this relief's shape to help discern the rune's sign. Pressing the charcoal to parchment, capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. Right, and these floor tiles have been broken recently. Bits of metal nearby suggest it's been the result of careless soldiers. Oh, really? So somebody's been in here. Well, there is some blood about. Signs of battle. Okay. So what the fuck went wrong with the helm then? Here's my drink. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Okay. So where to go? The helmet is gone. Did someone pick it up and mistake it for ordinary equipment? No, it's the goddamn Bronze Brotherhood again.
To arms! The Fatebinder approaches and must not be allowed to leave.
I'm not here to make friends.
Well, you don't have to. So that's good. Spectral blur yourself. I will use my spells to great effect. Batch.
I will aid you.
Okay, we got the armor penetration going.
How it's done.
There we go. Good job. Let's smack this guy.
It'll take more than that.
There you go, I made room for you. Okay, do we need healing anybody? No? Well, that's good. You know what? Let's not waste too many spells here. Guess I can do an Unravel Mind if I move a bit closer. Although, you know what? I should probably, Right. Stone Spike. That's one to think about. Maybe instead of Rhyme Spike, I'll use Stone Spike. Right? Because it basically does the same thing, doesn't it? No, we didn't get to see it. That's okay. I'm guessing there's more. Oh, look at that! They've been slaughtering the fucking villagers. This will not stand. This aggression will not stand.
Heads up, we have company.
Okay. Let's try this, spell of ours then. Bum, bum. Oh, that was awesome. Unsettled core. I have that one already. Let's do a Surge of Glory. That should be good. Is that guy's down already? Let's use Skullcracker. Yeah. Yeah, these bitches got nothing on me. They're chumps. Alright. Let's have a look around the village and see if anyone needs help.
More talent.
Oh, here's someone.
Into the fighting house.
No, don't attack Lantry, you motherfucker. Okay, Lantry, you shall heal yourself. And then... You're not being engaged. Go and attack this guy then. Barrack. What do we have you do? Is there anything specific that you would... Well, iron tolling, I suppose, would be nice. Oh, right. I gotta also select a target for this. Barrack. Iron tolling. There we go. Iron toll that guy. And...
Wait! I did that?
What are you doing, Lantry?
As much as I do.
I told you to do the thing. There you go. Holy shit, he's wounded.
Ready?
No, don't do it. Don't kill him. Yeah! I made it in time. Whew. Okay. Alright, let's drain the strength from these bastards. No! He went down after all.
Going down!
Cleave. Let's have you revive Barrack, if you would. That would be great. Why don't we do a headshot on this boost bastard? Right, there we go. Am I on fast mode? It seems very quick. No, I'm just not on slow mode. Alright, well I'll switch to slow mode then. The new Pillars of Eternity 2 is supposed to slow down combat a little bit. So I'm very curious to see what changes they're making. That is so cool. That is so awesome. How do you not use that? It's like
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I don't know if you've been watching my Dragon Age Let's Play, but it's like Stone Fist in Dragon Age, but on steroids. It's like 3 stones, like wow. That's pretty good. Alright, so we took another wound. That's no good. That's not great. Bronze Brotherhood stuff. Bronze Brothers. Okay, I don't think either of those is gonna help us much.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. Okay, let's see what's over here then. I don't know, can we rest in the middle of this? We probably can. But it doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, this is pretty urgent. You gotta try and save what villagers we can. And there's none there. Ah, here's some.
Come at me, grave meat.
Grave meat. Classy. Alright, drain their strength. Barrack and Verse do Arrow Storm. You heal Barrack if he needs it. Yeah. Now use Dauntless. Oh, you can't! God damn it! I forgot to rest. I can do Arrow Storm though. Okay, so let's do that. Or Blade Fall, or whatever you call that shit. And, Let's heal Roland
should try
first.
that again.
Oh. Oh, did they get interrupted doing that? They did. Alright, let's do a taunt then first.
Come and face my iron! This is embarrassing.
There we go. Unarmed combat? What the fuck? Oh, I'm disarmed. Motherfucker. God damn it, that's not good. Motherfucker. Okay, let's do this.
As you command.
Play it out, you little shit.
10% chance to hit. You know what? If we're disarmed, let's use refuse pain to try and remove that effect. Right? Now you, Beric. You don't really have a lot you need right now. Let's get you a cairn leaf. That should be good for you. Which of these pose the greatest threat? That guy with a hammer, probably. There we go. I got my ship back. Crack him open. And increase weapon damage. Death from above. Right, that's chromatic. Okay. Skull splitter on this guy if we can. To stun him. Beric is really hurting right about now. I got the cairn leaf. You're not using phalanx? Well, fucking no wonder then. Use it. He's not using his stance. No wonder he's taking so much punishment. Okay, now let's use quickening. And Lantry. Well, that's a combo thing. All right. Okay, who needs this? Probably you. You're gonna quicken.
I have it no other way. Good work.
Right. Your stance is not on? What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Okay, he's burning now. Let's, I don't know. Let's just attack the guy.
Not happening.
Oh yeah? There you go. Pretty good. You attack that guy, that's right, that's right. Smash this guy's face. Oh right, I had the favor of the Fatebinder. Yeah. Let's give that to Beric, actually, that's a pretty good ability. And I suppose we can use Unsettled Core as well. Did I give Verse any more spells? I did! I gave her a bunch of spells, actually. Like full spit.
I did that? Nice! I need to try a different weapon.
Didn't work.
Get back here!
Okay. Kill all. Well, there's still one guy left here. Although not for long. Okay. Is that all of them? Or are there more hiding in the bushes? Not that I can see. Okay. Let's check on Adan. He's here, right? This is the correct house. Right. Oh. Oh, fuck. That's the helm. Oh, it's Reithamen. Right. Reithamen makes a mocking bow to you. Thank you, Fatebinder. You provided me with a better distraction than I could have hoped. It was all I needed to retrieve what I came for. I'm gonna throw a rock at him. Right. Before Reithamen can move, you scoop a rock from the ground and throw it at him. He tries to duck, but he isn't fast enough, and the stone hits him right in the temple. He rocks back momentarily, a large gash appearing in his head. Reithamen opens his mouth to speak, thinks better of it, and then runs away to the south. That was awesome! Fuck you! Alright. There he is.
Look who's here.
Right. Just a bit late, aren't you? Reithamen laughs. He holds a rope, at the end of which is binding Zedenia's hands. Zedenia stares at Reithamen with an intense hatred. Now that I have Magebane, I will, and the forge-bound master. Nothing can stop me from unleashing the bane on Lethian's crossing. Zedenia growls and takes a step toward Reithamen, who jumps back and puts his hand up in front of him. You notice that one of his eyes is black and his nose is bleeding, in addition to the welt you caused on his temple with a rock. You motherless cur! Zedenia spits at him. Her clothes are splattered in blood, and she works her hands, fighting against the bonds holding her. As soon as I free myself, and make no mistake, I will free myself, your blood will join your underlings on my armor. I will make more than a hammer out of... It will take more than a hammer to my head to take me down. Coward, using your men as a distraction, you know you are no match for me. Reithamen takes another step away from Zedenia before continuing. With the bane free, I prove that Bronze Brotherhood are the only ones strong enough to protect Lethian's crossing. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a town to endanger, so I can save it. And he runs away again. Fucking coward. Okay.
Weapon.
Death from above. Let's use Skull Splitter here. On the big guy, maybe. Well, on that one. We can slap that around as well.
I'll tear your skull out by your ass.
Okay, everybody attack the same target as much as we can. Use this to fuck with them a little bit. You need another Cairn Leaf, don't you? Alright, do the Cairn Leaf.
No can do.
And we'll give him the favor of the Fatebinder here. Oh! Actually, we'll suck their strength out first.
Strength.
Of course. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, now heal Barrack there. And I suppose we can give him the favor of the Fatebinder.
I'll tear your skull out by your ass.
Let's see here, Unravel Mind, Surge of Glory. Well, Unravel Minds is pretty good. Okay. Move up. And... let's see, let's Well, only 38% chance to hit. That's not good enough. Screw it. Screw it.
I did that? Nice!
Come on, finish him off. There you go. Good job. Now, smack him in the ass. Spells. What is spells? Is there a... There's not a button to open this thing, is there? Do we freeze? I think we... Oh, well, no, actually. Never mind. Iron.
I need respite from our travels.
Yes, we all do.
On it.
I suppose he took, yeah, he took her with him. And, we can't give chase. We can't exit there. So, what do we do? Well, I think first we need to, check what our journal says, right? Right, ask Aiden where Raytomon may be taking Zedenia. Lithium's Crossing, right. It is in here. So let's try and figure that out, and then we'll sleep. Okay. What are we going to do without the Magebane helm? I hope Elden has a plan to get the helm back. If we don't get the helm back, who's going to protect us from the Bane?
I will.
Fatebinder, come in. I just told the news that the Magebane helm has disappeared. This is terrible. What happened just now? I heard fighting out there. Are there any more of them? Raytomon stole the Magebane helm and captured Zedenia. I was beginning to believe we were finally safe, but a celebration planned before its time will no doubt come to waste. Eldian shakes his head. Oh, it's Eldian. Okay. Without Zedenia, there is no chance of getting another helm. My friends, please, go back to your homes for now. The Fatebinder has taken care of the invaders. Twin Rivers is now unlocked on the world map. I know it's asking a lot after everything you've already done for us, Fatebinder. But without the helmet or Zedenia, we are in the same predicament as we were before. The Bronze Brotherhood have a camp near the old walls at Twin Rivers. That would be a good place to start looking for Raytomon and Zedenia. Please, find them. I don't know much more than that, but I am happy to try and answer any questions you may have. Okay, what can you tell me about Twin Rivers? Hold on. There is another entrance to the old walls there, and I know the Brotherhood used the area as an outside base of operations. There are even rumors that they have been exploring the old walls. If that is true, Raytomon is even more insane than people have been letting on. Anything else going on in town that I should know about? I hate to add request upon request, Fatebinder, but I would ask one more thing of you. The recent attack was horrific, and there are a lot of folks that are in a bit of trouble now. Lahara lost some men in the attack, right. She was stretched thin before it all, so I'm sure she's going to need all the help she can get. Some townsmen have also gone missing. No doubt your assistance could prove useful to all of them. So if it wouldn't be too much trouble, please ask the townfolk if they need your help. He makes a formal bow. I know we have no right to ask this of you, but I know you can help where no one else can. At risk of sounding like Lord I told you so, Archon of the Obvious, what in Kairos' name was the long-term plan? They just leave Magebane sitting out in the open? Unless they're willing to commit armed guards day and night. It's just asking for someone to steal it. The safety of the settlement is all that matters to me. I hope we're of similar minds on this, Fatebinder, since you're clearly capable of handling threats, otherworldly or not. I'll see to it that the old walls remain open to you. The passageway leading to the spire will be unsealed upon your return. If accessing it can help you in any way, please use it. I know we're asking a lot, Fatebinder. If there's anything I can do to help you, just ask. I have a few questions about the recent attack. Horrible, just horrible. He shakes his head. What's on your mind, Fatebinder? How are the settlers faring after the attack? Not well, I'm afraid. There have been some tension here and there with the Brotherhood, but by large, they've never attacked people in the settlement. They actually had their fair share of admirers here, believe it or not. We're at least a dozen dead, more wounded. Most folks stayed inside and got out of harm's way, but everyone's rattled. He gingerly rubs a bandage wrapped around his hand, wincing as he does. The attack didn't make a lick of sense. Who's to say Ritaman might not return for more? I have other questions. I don't have any more questions, actually. It was just repeat stuff. Roland does not ask stupid questions or play silly games. Let's see here. We can probably rest, right? Yeah. We'll rest here. Thank you for your hospitality, sir. We'll go out and we'll see about helping these poor people. Okay, right, the merchant is back. Actually, going through this whole thing again now might be a good idea, and so that will take a whole episode. Right? Probably. And so what I think is, I'm gonna go back and watch my previous episode, just to get a sense of this town again, because it's been quite a while since I last recorded an episode. So I'll do that real quick, and we'll be back. I plan on uploading, I think, 4 episodes today of this, so look forward to more, because, yeah, I want to make up for lost time. So, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.